Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to some Pokemon Showdown. Now, today we're going to be doing a little bit of a VGC 2015 live. Again, we are going to be using our Lucario Flame VGC 2015 team. Now, I have absolutely nothing to say to go ahead and preference this video, so I'm just going to go and look for a battle. If you guys notice that my voice is a little bit different than usual, that's because I just kind of woke up, and, you know, it sounds like a Barbie doll's foot is stuck up my nose, and, I don't know, my nose is just stuffy in the morning. Either way, we are in a match here. This guy is going to be bringing a pretty intimidating team. I don't really see the usage for Lapras on this team. I mean, why would you run Lapras over something like Cloyster or maybe Seismitoad, or just something that works with this guy's team? I really don't see what Lapras synergizes with, but either way, I don't really want to prepare for the Lapras. I don't feel as if we need to. I do see the Salamence, so I want to leave my Lodic in all regards. Lucario is also a thing I want to bring, but the thing is, if he's going to be bringing Weavile, obviously he gets to outspeed and low kick, and we are not going to be taking that, as you guys can see our defense. So maybe it would be a better play to go Talonflame, or maybe something like a Moongus. Yeah, let's leave my Lodic in a Moongus, and I guess we'll just throw Pokemon in the back to cover their typing. So a super effective move on a Moongus would be Flying, so I guess we'll throw something like Latios in the back. And then, I guess maybe Hydreigon. I feel like that's the play to make. So, I'm going to go my Lodic and a Moongus, as my opponent is going to lead Talonflame and Weavile. So, that is really awesome, because now I just get to Scald the Talonflame, and I'm going to try and Spore the Weavile and put it to sleep. I want to neutralize that threat as much as possible. Talonflame is going to go straight for the Flare Blitz on my Moongus there. It is going to be taking a hell of a lot of damage with Recoil and everything. Either way, this turn, I get to drop my Spore on the Weavile. Now, I'm just going to go straight for the Scald on the Talonflame, as we're going to protect with the Moongus, because, clearly, the Talonflame wants to target down my Moongus, and if it goes for my Moongus this turn, ooh, that is a free Scald. That is a free Scald, my friends, so I get to go for the Scald. We are going to knock out the Talonflame, which is really awesome, and now, his priority user is kind of out of check, so in comes Lapras, something that I don't, Lapras and Weavile both give the rest of my team problems. As much as I want to switch out a Moongus and, you know, kind of get its regenerator health back, I almost feel like the best play to make is to stay in and try and Spore the opponent's Lapras. Weavile is going to be asleep this turn, as I'm going to drop my Scald. We're going to do a good amount of damage here, as he's going to go for the Sheer Cold, knocking out my Lodic. That is insane. Either way, we get to put the Lapras to sleep this turn, as I'm going to bring in the Latios. Honestly, now, it's safe to just drop a Draco on the Weavile. I'm going to switch out a Moongus for Hydreigon, because we do need that regenerator health back. So we're going to bring in Hydreigon here, as I'm going to drop a Draco on the Weavile. We don't need to worry about the Lapras, because, you know, look at it. It's just totally useless now that it's asleep. So either way, Hydreigon is probably going to be our win con against the Lapras. Oh, this is a problem. I don't know if I want to Flamethrower the Magnezone so bad, but then again, I don't necessarily want to, I don't want to target down the Lapras, because, no, I do want to target down the Lapras. See, I want to target down both of these Pokemon, but Lapras is just chilling there like, I might wake up next turn. That is not good. Alright, let's switch out Latios for a Moongus, and then I'm just going to go straight and drop a Flamethrower on the Magnezone. At least the following turn we'll be able to hit Lapras for super effective damage, so I'm going to Flamethrower the Magnezone. Balloon is going to pop, as the Magnezone is going to go for the HP... What was that? HP Ice? Alright, I guess that wasn't HP Ice. Either way, this turn, we have got to go for the Giga Drain on the Lapras. We already know that our Hydreigon is going to outspeed the Magnezone, so Lapras is going to actually go with the Ice Shard this turn, predicting me to wake up. I'll be able to knock out the Magnezone with one Flamethrower, and now it just comes down to if it combined, Draco and a combined Flamethrower will do enough to take out the Lapras. I really don't know what the spread is. Looks like it is specially defensive, so I do not think we are going to be winning this game. Either way, the Lapras is going to go straight for the Freeze Dry, not knocking out my Latios, but doing a hell of a lot of damage to it. Maybe I should go for the Psyshock this turn. Yeah, let's go with the Psyshock this turn, as I'm just gonna Flamethrower the Lapras. We see that it's specially invested, so maybe Psyshock will be doing more. It actually does just enough damage to actually knock out the Lapras, and we are gonna snag the win in that game, so that is amazing. I'm just gonna go ahead and hop into another one. Let me head back to the home screen, no lag, please. Alright, so we're just gonna go look for another battle. Obvious Drought team, I'll put it out there right now. It's like a mix between a Drought team and a Trick Room team, because I see like Charizard Y and Ninetales for Drought support. And then I see like a Gardevoir, and a couple slow mons for like Trick Room support, so I don't exactly know what I want to prepare for. Maybe we should go and just hit hard right off the bat, maybe try and force the Gardevoir to attack. In that regard, since he is going to be bringing such a... I don't like this team. I don't like this team and how it matches up against mine. It's a bold play, but I might decide not to bring either of my dragons to this match. We're definitely bringing Talonflame. I want to throw Amoonguss in here. Maybe, just maybe, would Latios be better than Hydreigon? I mean, at least with a Hyper Voice, it's going to be only 2 times effective against a Latios. Yeah, let's go Latios, and then in the back, do I even bring Lucario to this battle? I mean, we're going to be hitting Aurorus for super effective damage. We're going to be hitting Gardevoir for super effective damage. You know what, maybe I should lead Talonflame and Latios, and then throw Lucario and Amoonguss in the back, as my opponent is going to lead Meowstic and the Ninetales, as I'm going to go Talonflame and Latios. Okay, so, right off the bat, I think we want to utilize the fact that the sun is up. So I'm going to go with the Flare Blitz right on the Meowstic, as I'm going to Side Shock the Ninetales for damage. I don't really think the Ninetales can attack anything this turn. I mean, it can attack Talonflame. Meowstic's going to T-Wave here as I get to Flare Blitz. It's going to be able to knock out the Meowstic, so that is really awesome. Here I get to Side Shock the Ninetales, doing about 50%, a little bit over it, as he's going to Flamethrower my Talonflame. Alright, interesting. Now, the thing is, he's going to bring in the Aurorus. I think I switch out. Yeah, I honestly, or do I Flare Blitz? No, I Flare Blitz the Aurorus as I Side Shock the Ninetales. We're going to be able to knock out the Ninetales, so all we got to hope for is that we outspeed the Aurorus even when we are paralyzed. Either way, he's going to go straight for the Hyper Voice. Talonflame is going to get knocked out. All we got to do is bring in our Lucario here. We got to go Mega this turn. And we sack Latios. No, maybe we Tailwind. Yeah, that's what we do. We go Mega with Lucario, he goes Mega Gardevoir, I get the Detect up, so even if he wants to attack me, yada yada yada, Latios is about to go down, so I get my Tailwind up, gonna double my speed. So now, all we gotta do is just the following turn, just target down his Mons correctly. So let's bring in Amoonguss here. We know that we're gonna be outspeeding crap, so right off the bat, Gardevoir is a problem here. With our speed being doubled, we should... Will a Flash Cannon even knock out a Gardevoir? That is my question. I almost feel like it's not going to. Lucario, Common Showdown, put it up against a Gardevoir. Mega Lucario. See, okay. It's gonna be doing 94 to high roll. But this isn't the spread that I'm using. So, I'm debating going for the Giga Drain to follow up my Lucario's attack. I think I'm gonna do it. So, we are going to Flash Cannon the Gardevoir, I'm going to Giga Drain the Gardevoir, and we're going to hope for the best. So, the Flash Cannon is going to actually do enough to knock it out. Wow. The Aurorus is going to Hyper Voice. I can take that pretty well. I get to Giga Drain on the Aurorus, giving me some super effective damage. I get to get some health back, and then now, all I do is drop a Flash Cannon. We just go for the Protect with the Amoonguss in case Aurorus tries to snag the kill on my Amoonguss. I don't know. So, I get to get my Flash Cannon off. That is actually going to be the game. We're going to be able to knock out all of his monsters to survive with just Lucario and Amoonguss. So, that is really awesome. We are going to snag the win. I'm going to go look for another battle here, and I will be right back with you guys. Alright, so we are in a match here, and this guy is going to be bringing kind of like a, just a diverse team. Just like a group of mons that kind of work together. I see a few things that I want to, like, account for. Venusaur is a problem. We either can bring Talonflame or Latios to check that. Either way, we are bringing Hydreigon to this battle because there is no way this guy is not bringing a Caesar. In terms of leads, maybe something fast to, give his Altaria initiatives. Maybe I should go for the Lucario and, I don't know if we should go Latios. What does the common Altaria in VGC even bring? Altaria, Common Showdown, Hyper Voice, Fire Blast, Draco, and Flamethrower. In that regard, is Amoonguss really all that good to bring to this battle? I almost want to go Lucario and Latios to get up a Tailwind, and then throw something like Hydreigon in the back for Caesar. We don't have a reliable way to take out this Milotic, and I do feel like it's very probable for him to bring that. Do we bring our own Milotic? I feel like we do. Alright, I feel pretty good about that lead and that whole team setup here, as he's going to lead Stantler and Milotic. Alright, so he is going to get the attack drop on my Lucario and my Latios. I did not know that Stantler got Intimidate. Whoa, alright, you learn something new every day. Either way, right now, I want to go for the Mega, and we're going to detect this turn, as I'm going to get my Tailwind up with Latios. Lucario isn't in the best position currently. I mean, we can still Flash Cannon things if we want to. Stantler's going to try and go for the skill swap here. Milotic is going to be carrying Dragon Pulse here. Not what I expected. So we know that Stantler is trying to put Intimidate on my Lucario. I think we target that down first, actually. I feel like that's more of a threat. I'm gonna go straight for the, even with the attack drop, is Stantler even that much of a threat to a Mega Lucario? Let me go Lucario, Common Showdown, and we're gonna put it up against the Stantler, Common Showdown. All I know is that we cannot sack off Latios this turn, because we need it for the Mega Venusaur. Close Combat is gonna be doing 162 at a high roll, no, at a low roll, and then 191 at a high roll. So even with the attack drop, I don't think it matters. I'm going to bring in my own Milotic here. I don't think Latios is going to be too much of an asset this turn. I'm going to Close Combat as he's going to pop his Chople Berry. Oh my lord. Stantler is now going to grab Adaptability here, as, of course, we're going to be giving Milotic its competitive boost. Scald is going to absolutely demolish my Lucario, as I think what we do here, we just bring in our Hydreigon, and we drop a Draco on Milotic, and we Scald the Stantler. Oh, God, bringing in the Milotic was not a good play on my part, but I didn't really have an option because I wanted to preserve the Latios from the Mega Venusaur. We know he's going to knock out my Hydreigon with a Draco, so now we just bring in Latios and hope for the best. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. Mega Venusaur and Caesar are both very probable Pokemon. He's probably going to bring in Caesar here if he has it. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, unfortunately, I do think this is it. I don't think there's a way that we can do this. I'm going to try and Psyshock the Milotic, as we're going to Scald the Caesar and try and fish for a burn. Milotic is going to protect this turn, so Psyshock is not going to land. I'm going to go straight for the Scald on the Caesar. Can we get the burn? Yes, we are going to get the burn here, as he's going to U-turn out from Latios, but of course, he does get the critical hit, which really matters, as he's probably, watch him bring in Venusaur this turn. He's just going to bring in Venusaur and then just laugh at me. Oh, he's going to bring in Chatot. Okay, he's bringing in a Chatot. That's interesting. We don't go for the Icy Wind in any scenario, because, you know, competitive Milotic. Maybe I go for the Scald on the Milotic. I don't know. Maybe we can get a crit. Maybe we can get a burn. I don't know. That is assuming we break through Confusion, which we are going to do. We're going to Scald on the Milotic. We are not going to snag the burn, though. Honestly, there's no way we can win. I mean, it's Milotic versus Chatot versus Caesar. Giving that Milotic the competitive boost, it was a waste of a play, because now we see that he wasn't even bringing Mega Venusaur. I was so worried about the Mega Venusaur, and he didn't even bring it, and that led to the downfall of my game, as I made plays that would circulate around me being able to check Mega Venusaur, and the fact that he didn't bring it kind of screwed up my entire chance of winning. So either way, I'm just going to go and forfeit this match here. We're going to get another one, don't worry guys. So we're going to look for a battle. I feel like I've seen this team before. I don't know where on the ladder I saw it, but I definitely do remember it. Alright, well, it's pretty safe to assume that he's just going to be going Politoed Ludicolo. So I think we just lead with something that hits hard, and that is not susceptible to an Ice Beam or a Hydro Pump. Maybe, see, Latios is susceptible to a, Ice Beam. I gotta run the calcs before this, because I need to know who we're going to target down. Politoed, Common Showdown, put it up against a Hydreigon. Common Showdown, how much Ice Beam will do? 63. What about to a Latios? Ice Beam will do 56. Okay, now let's calc that again, but with Ludicolo. Ludicolo, Common Showdown, Ice Beam will doing 56 to the Hydreigon. I think Ludicolo is more of the threat, to be honest. So we're gonna target down Ludicolo right off the bat. We gotta leave with Pokemon that have access to Protect. So let's go Latios. Hydreigon, you know what, I've been running Steel Wing for the longest time on this Talonflame because I thought it was going to help with fairies. It really doesn't. I'm just going to give it Protect just in case. No, because it's banded. Brave Bird, Flare Blitz is like a team building video now. Maybe, what else should I put on it? What else do I have? Maybe U-turn. Alright, I'll throw a U-turn on the Talonflame just for future battles. Which battle are we in currently? This one. Alright, so we're gonna lead Latios, and we're gonna lead Talonflame. And I guess we'll throw in the back, you know, I want to predict the Politoed Ludicolo lead, but you know, then again, there is Salamence there. Maybe I should, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe we lead Latios and Milotic, and throw Talonflame and Amoonguss in the back. I feel pretty good about that. My opponent is going to lead Politoed and Aegislash, surprisingly, as we're going to lead Latios and Milotic. Alright, is this really a problem? I Psyshock Politoed, I Scald Aegislash. Actually, no, wait, I don't do that. I do not do that. We protected Latios, because we know that the, Aegislash is going to switch to attack form, blade form. We know it's going to try and target down our Latios with a Shadow Ball. That'll open it up. Oh, please go for my Latios. Please go for my Latios. I get to drop a Scald here. He's going to go for the Shadow Ball on the Latios. Honestly, I feel like we're safe this turn. Yeah, I almost feel like Aegislash is just going to King Shield this turn. In that regard, let me Psyshock Politoed. And let me Scald Aegislash just in case. My opponent is going to bring in his Ludicolo. Oh, can I please snag the burn? Can I please snag the burn? That'll be so good. We're going to Scald the Ludicolo. We're not going to grab the burn, though. I don't care if you Encore my Milotic. Are you serious, bro? I will just Scald you for days. So, we know that Latios can live in Ice Beam from the standard Ludicolo. Ludicolo is not the threat right now. I want to do something about this Politoed, though. You know, a good play would be to Encore my Milotic and then bring in your Salamence. That would be a really good play. You know, this actually might hint at the fact that he's not even bringing Salamence. That is also something probable. I brought Milotic to prepare for the Salamence, but I don't want to make another Venusaur redo type thing where I, like, circulate my entire match around countering Salamence when he might not even bring it. Ludicolo is going to go for the Giga Drain here. I'm going to drop a Psyshock on my opponent's Politoed, and then here, I don't think Scald, actually, it might do enough damage in the rain, yeah, so the Scald is going to knock out the Politoed. All I know is that we have got to get Milotic out of here. This might be such a good turn to bring in the Talonflame. So my opponent is going to switch in the Latios. Not the Latios, the Aegislash. I was looking at my Pokemon when I said that. Sorry about that, guys. Will a Latios take a Shadow Ball from the standard Aegislash? Maybe that will, help me decide what I want to do. So let's put it up against an Aegislash Common Showdown. It will take one. It will. Maybe I should, do I Tailwind? Or do I Psyshock the Ludicolo? Maybe I Psyshock the Ludicolo and switch out my Milotic for my Talonflame. Because I would imagine the Ludicolo went for the Giga Drain last turn. Yeah, there it is. Predictions. Bring in my Talonflame. Easy switch in. I get to drop my Psyshock on Ludicolo. We can take a Shadow Ball. Oh, that was a high roll. That was a high roll right there. Alright, this is a pretty simple play. We bring in Milotic. We recover. We predict the King Shield with Aegislash. And we Brave Bird Ludicolo. Yeah, that's the play to make. If we can knock out Ludicolo this turn, that'll give my Milotic free initiatives to recover. The Aegislash is not going to King Shield. Is it going to attack my Milotic? No, I'm going to get my recover off, as it is going to Shadow Ball my Milotic. Alright, we know that it wants to target down my Milotic. Ooh, bringing in your Salamence. This is good. This is not even bad. Alright, I'm going to Ice you in here. And we are banded. So, I'm going to bring in Amoonguss. What I want to do with Talonflame, I don't like the attack drop for one, and I don't like the fact that we're choiced into Brave Bird. So, I'm going to bring in Amoonguss here to negate all of that, and later on, after we sack Amoonguss, we can just bring, you know, oh, we're going to live it. Hey, we're going to live it. I get to draw my Icy, and that is going to destroy the Salamence. Alright, well, anyways, back to what I was saying. He's going to Shadow Ball my Amoonguss this turn, which is just flawless. And sorry if you guys see, like, little pop-ups every now and then in the video. I forgot to go on Do Not Disturb on Skype, so yeah, that is a thing. Either way, this turn, I think I'm just going to be a total ass. I'm just going to protect with my Milotic. I'm going to Spore on the Aegislash, and that is going to be that. So, I'm going to get my Spore off here. Aegislash is now asleep, and we're just going to finish this game up with my, or he's going to forfeit. I mean, that is a pretty good ending as well. So, either way, he's going to forfeit. He is going to give me the game. We are going to win. Let's do a little bit of a recap and see all the battles that went down today. We won a battle. Let me go in this one. Oh, Showdown's lagging. We won another battle. We actually lost a battle. Wait. Yeah, we actually lost a battle, and then we won this battle. So we won 3 matches. only lost 1 battle. I would say that is a pretty good session. So either way, guys, that match is going to actually wrap up the session and this video. So thank you all so much for watching, and be sure to take it easy, you guys.